Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh snap!
Oh snap!
We've
We've been live.
My bad,
My
Chad.
bad, Chad.
We gotta
start this over. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live. Where are my glasses? Number 230. It's been a long morning. Number 230 for this Monday, December 22nd. I'm your host, Rod, here in sunny Philadelphia, with some of my really good friends in the chat. I really appreciate you guys for being here. We have a special guest as well in the chat. Mitchell's here in the chat, and Mitchell's going to be here on the show with an interview too. My bad, you guys. I was setting up stuff. I forgot that I had gone live already. Oh, echo. My bad. Hold on. All right, are we done with the echo? Is the echo still there? You guys, let me know. You're on and adjusting screens. Duroc, I appreciate you for letting me know I was on and adjusting screens. I don't want to continue the show unless the echo is stopped. I've been working on stuff all morning trying to get like the sound and audio good for the interview for you guys today. It's going to be a packed show today. It's going to be it's a really packed show today. A lot of information. No echo now. Good. All right, here we go. Let's start the show one more time. I promise this is. Good morning. Round two. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live, number 230 for this Monday or December 22nd. I'm your host, Rod, here in sunny Philadelphia. Here's some of my really good friends in the chat. We've already done this, but we got Mitchell here today too. Got an interview today. We were setting up for it. That's why everything is all a little discombobulated today. It's okay though. We're gonna get through it. It's a Monday. Forgive me. But we got a packed show here for you today. We got a lot of information, an interview. We're gonna talk about eInk stuff towards the end here. And I got a special got a special outro today. You can throw the copyrights to the wind. We got copyright strikes going today. All right. So thank you guys for being here. This is Rants About Tech, where we talk about tech news, eInk news for the day. We talk about all kind of random stuff too. We got random stuff to talk about. The intro is going to be a bunch of random stuff. We're 17 minutes in. I got started a little bit late, so this show might go a little bit long, maybe 20, 30 minutes long, but that's it. But we're going to try to keep it concise. Listen, Mitchell's got a hard out. We can't disappoint today. But with no further ado, let's get right into what we're here to do, which is talk about some news and updates. And we got a little pop culture today, too. Let's go on to the top rando news we got going for the day. We're going to skip the holidays because we got tons of stuff. If I get going on the holidays, we'll never get through this show. First up, rando news. You see this? Buffalo taking the win. Listen, I know it was against the Browns. Who cares? Like who said it? Like Rob said it in the chat. A win is a win. Okay, I appreciate that, Rob. And congrats, Rob, on your who's Rob? Chicago? Oh yeah, Chicago Bears. All right, congrats on the Chicago Bears victory this weekend too. Listen, you know what though? I'm gonna say this real quick just to put this out there. I love the Buffalo Bills. I love the Buffalo Bills, but there's one thing going to keep us from winning the Super Bowl this year. One thing from keeping us from winning the chip. I'm saying it like I'm an athlete. The chip. It's one thing. A receiver who can catch the ball running and turn and run. We don't have that. Our receivers catch the ball and immediately go down. There's no attempt to keep running. They're like, Coach, I got the ball. Okay, that's I did good. I got the ball. No. Catch it and run. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys' teams are doing well this year. Actually, I don't. I only hope well for the Buffalo Bills. But we'll keep moving. Waymo's wrong way today. Did you guys see this news? Waymo's going down the street the wrong way? Going down a one-way the wrong way? We just got Waymo's here in Philly. I've yet to see a Waymo in Philadelphia yet. Oh, I'm lying. I did see a Waymo. Now that I think about it, I did see a Waymo. At first I thought it was a Google car with all the equipment on the outside of it, but it was weird looking. I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't look like the normal 360 camera Google has on the top of their car, but it had other equipment on it. So clearly that was a Waymo. You guys got Waymo in your city yet? Aaron, I think Aaron's in Texas. Houston? I think you're in Houston, Aaron. Waymo's there yet? Wherever you guys are, we got Waymos where you are. Have you seen them? Have there been crazy things happening? I haven't seen it yet, so we'll see. But wrong way down a one way doesn't bode well for the future. Dave Chappelle's comedy special. I saw it this weekend. If you guys like comedy, check it out. You always learn something from Dave Chappelle. You may not agree with his opinions all the time, but he'll let you know when he's giving opinions, and he'll let you know when he's giving facts. He's good at differentiating the two and keeping them separate. So you can leave his opinions where they're at, but the facts, those are just the facts. Anyway, you're going to learn something. You're going to laugh. You're going to learn something. You might cry. You won't cry, but it's a good show. 21 Savage post about ATL hip. Listen, I'm not on here talking. I don't come on here talking about hip hop music. That's not my thing. But when something monumental happens and I do a daily show, I would be remiss not to talk about it. Colin, how's it going? We're in Philadelphia, Colin. We're in Philly here. The chat crew, they're from all over. We got people from Zimbabwe. I'm lying. We don't have anybody from Zimbabwe, but we got people from all over the globe here. All over the globe. I have seen some weird looking self-driving cars around the city. Yeah. Probably Waymos, bro. They're probably the most prevalent self-driving cars around. But man, I'm looking forward to getting in one. As soon as they open the program for people to drive or get in one, I'm there. We're live streaming it. Pakistan, Colin. Okay, see, there we go. We got people from Zimbabwe and Pakistan. Welcome. What else we got here? 21 Savage posted about ATL hip hop. Now listen, this is monumental. And now I don't come on here and talk about hip hop. This is a tech show. But when something monumental's happened, like I said, because I do a daily show, I'd be remiss not to talk about it. You are going to see a change in hip hop and pop culture music coming out of the South from now on. Things are going to be different. Things are going to change. 21 Savage made a post. I'm not going to go into it, but if you're concerned about this thing and you want to know what I'm talking about, go check it out. He made a post just telling the truth. It was a risque post, but it wasn't disrespectful, very respectful, but calling out a lot of people for the things they do in his area for music making and in that culture. That is going to have what he said is going to have profound changes and profound repercussions throughout the music industry, period. Because people are going to start changing how they do things and acting. And it's going to change how certain areas do things. And like I said, I'm not a bit, I don't come on here and report on music, but when something monumental happens, that's going to be monumental. Mark my words. The music industry is going to be different after that post, for sure. If nothing else, pop and hip hop will be different after that post. What else we got here? Super Bowl. I mean, super busy, but working on content and products. So I've been super busy. I haven't been in the Discord like I would like to lately. I haven't even been in my comments like I want to lately. I go there once a day. I check, but I've been missing. So I've been really hard at work. You know, it's Christmas time, so it's a busy time of the year. No matter what, right? But I'm also like getting these products ready for the first launch. I'm getting websites ready for the first launch of things. We're gonna talk about a couple of those products here today, but just so you guys know, after all this busyness is up, I will definitely be more available than I am currently. So thank you guys for rocking with me, and I appreciate the people who have patience with the situation and can show me a little leeway. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. You guys are the best. What else we got here? Should I do CES? Oh yeah, but anyway, working on products and content. So more videos coming after the first. I got a lot more videos coming. I'm working on videos, editing videos, and I wanted to make that known that I'm still in the business of making videos. I'm just making products and stuff now too. That takes a lot of time. All right, last thing we got up here is going to be, actually it's not the last thing. Should I do CES this year, you guys? In my country, people are playing real life Call of Duty. Whoa. You got the roses, the bloody roses down there. Listen, shout out to people around the world who are having to go through it. All right, that's my take on that. Shout out to everybody who's having to go through it. My heart goes out to anybody who's going through suffering of any kind. Moving on. Should I do CES this year? I'm not sure if I should do CES. I got the invite. I'm just like, I have a lot of things to do already. The CES is going to be 3 days. I'm going to have so much video to come back with and edit, and I don't mind that. I want to go to CES. It's just, I mean, the eInk scene at the CES is not what I thought it would be. You know what I mean? It's not like you got all the eInk companies out there and you got your pick of people to talk to. I probably got 2 people to talk to, one positive and one's like a very likely. And it's like, you know, is that worth the money, the time, and the energy to go and do one interview and, you know, maybe see some other, you know what? My biggest reason for wanting to go to CES this year is OneWheel. I know the OneWheel Corporation is going to be there. I missed them last year because they're only there for one day. I thought they'd be there for the whole show. They're there for one day. One day. I missed them, clearly. But the point is, I'm somebody who, how are we doing here? I don't even know how the stream's doing. Let me look at the analytics. Okay, we're okay. We're doing on par. But the thing is, I just didn't get a lot of, I only got random content from CES. I didn't get eInk specific content from CES. You know what I'm saying? One interview, and I didn't see anybody else there who was willing to talk. So I'm just like, I don't know. CES is not the move for eInk, but I know there's a lot of eInk there. Clearly, Vlad found it. I couldn't find it, but it should be more obvious. So, what do you guys think? Let's get the poll up. Should I do CES this year? If there's things you guys want to see, I want to bring it to you. So my reason for asking this question is, we're going to start this poll. Should I do CES this year? So my reason for asking this question is, if there's content you guys want to see and you want to see me bring it to you, or if you want to see my take on it, and because there's probably some things I'm going to look at and have an idea on, an opinion on, that a lot of people won't. Like a lot of the bigger channels won't cover some of the smaller things I want to cover. So, I could do that. And if you guys want to see, because I'm going to do an interview with Pinstar. Those are my guys, okay? Pinstar is my peoples. I'm going to do an interview with Pinstar. They got a new device. They got a new. I almost spilled the beans. New things are in development. So I'm going to do an interview. I'm going to hang out a while. I got invited to do some hanging out. So that's a thing. We're going to do some drinking. I got invited to do some other stuff with some other tech YouTubers too. So I mean, there's things I could be doing. What do you guys think? Yes, do CES and let be the camera. Hey, Aaron, if you want to go to CES, I got a ticket for you, bro. If you really want to go to CES, I got a ticket for you. I mean, the media pass. I'm sorry, not a ticket. I got a media pass for you. eInk is so niche. I'm not surprised you only saw 2 vendors. Yeah, it was. There was only 2 vendors there, Pinstar and eInk Corporation. Everybody else was a major company who happened to have an eInk type product. You know what I mean? And that's not what I was there for. I want to talk to the people who are making eInk products and who are eInk companies. And that's what I was hoping for. But so I got the poll up there. You guys let me know how you feel about that. We'll keep that up there for a little while. I need a better slicer. Okay, I need some advice on a slicer. If you guys got good information on a 3D printer slicer for resin printers, shoot it to me. Okay, let me know. Throw it in the chat. I'm so tired of Chitubox. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate what they're doing. They went from having a free tier and a separate pro tier, which I was happy to pay for because it was like, okay, the free tier, you could use it, no problems. Had tons of tools. Great, awesome software. But I was like, okay, well, the pro version lets me do separate prints on one plate with separate diameters and parameters, right? I'm like, that's useful to me. So I don't have to run a test, wait till everything's done, clean it, and then run another test. I can run 3 or 4 different tests on the same plate. More than that, maybe, if they're small enough, right? Then they released an update that now breaks it down into 4 freaking tiers. A free tier, that's trash. They took a bunch of tools from the free tier, okay, which I thought was going to happen. A pro tier, which I thought, okay, well, yeah, I'll do the pro tier. That's clearly where I need to be. That's clearly where I need to. No, I'm sorry. Oh, boy, not the pro tier. There's a free tier. There's I don't know, it's like an intermediate tier between the free and the pro, okay? The intermediate tier, which is trash, then the pro tier, which gives you all of the tools I had before with the pro. But it's $10 more than the intermediate, which the intermediate was the price of the pro. Okay, how many people did I lose with this rant? Oh, we gained people. I'm sorry, guys. I'm the Chitu box. I need help. Okay, if you guys know of a slicer for 3D printing resin, a good one, throw it in the chat. Because your boy I'm hating Chitu box right now. And I wouldn't mind paying the extra $10 a month. But I'm like, well, why would I do that when I was paying the same price for that tool just 30 days ago? And then I go to Elegoo's their satellite browser, which I'm thinking, okay, good. The manufacturer of my printer, they make software. I'll use that. So I go throw my models on there. And then I realize, oh, I can't adjust my supports? The hell? I don't know about you guys, but if you're using auto supports, stop. Just stop. Start making your own. Your prints will come out so much better. Put them where you want them to be. So I can't use satellite. If I'm wrong about that, somebody let me know if they know something I don't. It's Davin Bio Rec Room. Welcome. WStream. Okay. WStream. Thank you for joining the chat. And also, thanks for throwing that. Let me write that down right now. WStream, you say? Okay, WStream. All right, here we go. WStream. We're using that. We'll try it. We'll try it today. I want to be done with T2 Box. I had to go back to it after trying a few that I didn't like. I'm like, okay, well, this is everything else is crap. They're dumb. There's no middle ground. Okay, moving on. We'll move on. Okay, I'm sorry. I had notes here about CheeCheeBox. The CheeCheeBox name is stupid. Okay, I hate the name. It's just dumb. The software is mid like a Wednesday, and that's a truth. That's a fact right there. There are 3 paid tiers, which is ridiculous. Yes, dumb. Found satellite from Elegoo. Okay, the CheeCheeBox app doesn't have the features that the old free version has. We talked about that too. We'll move on. Expedition 33. Expedition 33. We talked about Expedition 33 sweeping the Game Awards, the IGN Game Awards. Okay. I did some digging on that. I want to play this game. I want to play Expedition 33. First of all, I didn't know Expedition 33 was Clair Obscura. I thought they were 2 totally different games. It's the name of the game is Clair Obscura Expedition 33. Okay, so 2 names for 1 game. Whatever. Anyway, we're going to call it from here on out Expedition 33 because I think Clair Obscura is French and Expedition 33 is not. So we'll call it that. The development, 6-year development started with a small team of 6, then grew professional voice actors. Okay, that's a big thing. When you hire professional voice actors, you know your script is good. You don't hire professional voice actors if your script is dumb. They're like, we're not spending any money. We didn't spend any money on the script. AI did the script. Why would we spend money on the actors? But when you actually have people who know how to write scripts, and it's good story, good background, good characters, and from what I understand it, the story is crazy. I'm not going to give away any spoilers here, okay? The story is bonkers. They should make I'm about to say they should make a movie out of this. They are. It's already in development. The story is so good. So good. So anyway, a team of people whose jobs morphed and transformed over the course of development, which means that one person's style reached across many different aspects of the game. So what do I mean by that? They hired someone who do voice acting. She was so good at changing words here and there, like you should. The Boox Hulk does not know anything about that. The Boox Hulk doesn't know anything about seeing a script, knowing that you probably shouldn't say that word before the other word because it doesn't make sense in the language. But you don't care. You just read it how it's written. That's the Boox Hulk. That's how he does stuff. And we see how far that gets him, but moving on. So, but this is what happened. They hired somebody who was hired to do voice acting. She realized that there was tons of things wrong with how it was written, and you can't say this like that because it doesn't come across the right way. So she started rewriting the script to come across more natural. And guess what? They hired her as a script writer. So now, not only is she rewriting the script, she's doing the voice acting. And when you have that kind of continuity in the team, that's not the only example. There was other examples of like musicians becoming people who did actual graphical design. How does that play into the whole game? Well, I don't know. But it couldn't have been bad. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just saying. Dr. Ling's made it. Dr. Ling, how's it going? Hey, Dr. Ling, I got your nib out. It's in the mail. Dr. Ling's nib is in the mail. It should be there in a day or two. Aaron's nib is in the mail. It should be there in a day or two. These are all the nib testers I got for ceramic nibs. We're going to talk about ceramic here in a second too. CJ, how's it going? Expedition 33 was made by a team from my hometown in the south of France. So proud of them. Yeah, dude, you should be proud of them. You know what? You know why? Because they did gaming how it's supposed to be done, CJ. They took gaming development and took it back to the 1990s. When game development was actually good. When it was it was like 5 or 6 super nerdy, geeky dudes who smelt like their mom's basement, drank Mountain Dew all day and ate Pop-Tarts. Who cares? They were down there making history. Making games that would go on to inspire the world to do better. I believe that. That's when gaming development was in its golden age. They took it back to that era. I miss the game freak of the 90s. Yes. Bitch, yes. Mm-hmm. The 90s was the golden age of gaming when developers were just making games that they wanted to make for themselves and they were like, okay, this is the game I want to play. Now it's about corporate greed and capitalism. Oh, well, how much money can we make off the microtransactions off this game? None, boss. It's just fun. We just made something that's really, really good. You should be happy. You should be happy that we made something that was good. People want to play it. They're going to want to. This is going to win Game of the Year, boss. Johnson? You clearly don't know how the world works, because that's how they used to make games back in the 1990s. It's 2025. So we're trying to maximize the dollar. If you don't have microtransactions, what are you doing with your life? We can't make, you telling me we can't make money after the game launches? That's not a game. That's a ball and chain. What are you talking about? That's the rhetoric these days. Good morning, brother. How's it going? Mr. Larry Goodman. As my kids remind me, back in the 1900s. Yeah, exactly. Back in the 1900s. That's total crap, man. Back when gaming was good. Obscura did it the right way. The team at Expedition 33, they did it the right way. I don't know the name of the development team, but they did it the right way. No timeline or financial worries, just development from actual developers making an actual game that's fun. They found the music composer from SoundCloud. Naranth, good morning. Thanks for joining. They found the sound dude on SoundCloud. Did the best soundtrack in gaming. Had never worked on a video game in his life. But guess what? He loves music. And he does a certain type of music that the developers liked. It didn't matter. It didn't matter that he didn't have a big name. None of those things mattered. Did he make the music you wanted to hear in your game? Yes. Good. Hire him. How gaming used to be. That's how it used to be. All right. Okay, I'm done. Now, I'm not done with that. Last thing we got here is Expedition 30. I just told you they swept almost every award show. But these bums at the Independent Game Awards show redacted the award that they won for Game of the Year and for Debut of the Year for a development company. Who cares, Indie Game Awards? Y'all stupid. And guess what their reason was for taking the award away from Expedition 33? Oh, they used generative AI. Shut up. Just shut up. Independent Game Awards, shut up. Y'all wouldn't know gaming even slapped you in the face. Bums. Because and it was a poster. A poster that they took out of the game a few weeks after launch. Clearly they didn't need it. And I'm tired of people trying to like throw shade on you. And really, this is just about the industry being mad that Expedition 33 won so many awards. Stop being mad. Go make a good game. Go make something good. Don't be mad at a company for using the tools available to them to make something great. Be mad at yourself because you didn't make something great. Which takes me back. I'm not on the side of AI slop, you guys. I'm not. But this reminds me of the Dave Chappelle special that just aired on Netflix too, that I just talked about earlier. The Unstoppable Act. This is like the Unstoppable Act. The Unstoppable Blank Act. They're using AI to throw around the companies to discredit them, to disqualify them for stuff that they deserve because they can throw it. Oh, you use generative AI. Oh, you have a poster in there. Oh, shut up. They just hating because they didn't do it. Somebody lobbied the Independent Game Awards and said, hey, this game has won too many awards, man. What can we do? Do we have anything we can throw at it? Do we have anything we can throw at it? Well, we know they use generative AI to create some of the assets, so we could always just say, hey, we disqualify you for using generative tools. We clearly, and you know why I say that? You know why I say this is them using? Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Hold on. Yo, my boy from Pakistan just went crazy in the chat. We gotta block you now. we gotta, Jesus Christ, bro. We gotta listen, I'm risque and spicy, but come on now. Hold on. Yeah, we gotta. I can't even. Yo, yeah. Yo, listen. I'm with your plight, bro, but you can't come on doing stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna give you one chance because it's cultural differences between Pakistan and the U.S. I get it. That ain't funny. And yeah, no doubt. Okay, no doubt. I was thinking about banning him, Alex, but I was like, okay, I am. He's banned. You're banned, bro. I gotta ban you. I had to remove him, and I'm gonna ban him. I wasn't gonna ban him at first, but because I thought maybe cultural differences sometimes get into play, but nah, that was going too crazy. All right, back to tech. AI is a huge hot button topic this year in gaming. It was a main sticking point in the Voice Actors Guild and even in programming and art. It takes away jobs, right or wrong. Gamers are pushing back. Now, my thing is this: we're not going to be able to stop this. AI is here. We can't put the genie back in the bottle, right? Now, to me, this is just like the manufacturing age. Factories. We talked about this, Dr. Rock. Duroc. So you know where I'm coming from with this, and I know where you're coming from as well. We definitely have to agree to disagree on this one. And I think we came to that conclusion a long time ago too. So I won't beat a dead horse, but there's many ways to look at this, right? So that's just another angle to look at this. But anyway. So this is just the big studios finding a way to like crack down on Expedition 33 for being good. And I say this because of this. I say that because they knew before that Expedition 33 won the award that they used generative AI. You know what I'm saying? They knew that before the award show. Why give them the award and then retract the award? When for something you knew before you gave them the award. That's why I say this is just the big companies trying to crap on the small company in a great game because they didn't play by the we're doing microtransactions, we're trying to squeeze you for every dollar, we can't do this, we gotta have a political message in here or it doesn't work, or where's my shut up at? Shut up! All because a company didn't play by your dumb corporate rules. You got to find a way to detract from what they're doing. That's why I say this is what that is. This is exactly, they've been getting hate since they won the award. Since they swept the award show, they've been getting so much hate. I'm like, I can't believe it. Now I know why. Them taking this award from them told me everything I needed to know about why Expedition 33 is getting all the hate that it's getting, and it's getting that hate because it didn't play by the rules, and the company and the powers that, or the companies and the powers that be, don't like it. They don't like it. Yeah, but bro, this ain't the place for him to be coming on and putting that message out, because this is not a political show. This is a tech show. I mean, I might as well call it a pop culture show and tech show because we talk about pop culture here too. What? How can I ban this guy? I gotta take him. I gotta take every account you got, bro. All right, we'll ban every account you got, man. It's cool. You just keep coming with them. You keep coming with them, and we'll keep banning you, bro. We'll keep banning you. It's cool. We'll play the ban game. I don't know who this dude is in the chat, dude, Aaron, but we trying to get him out of here though. I'm getting him out of here. Absolute clown. Absolutely. It's cool though. Let's continue on. Listen. We're not gonna let one clown stop the show, right? Let's keep moving here. But that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about Expedition 33 and them taking the award from them. That let me know that the grumblings that people on the internet about this is like the bigger studios being upset and lobbying against Expedition 33. This told me everything I need to know. That told me everything they were saying was correct. Because they gave him the award knowing that and then took it because of it. Dumb. Okay. Straight dumb. All right. Last thing. A lot of people don't know about ceramic nibs when it comes to eInk. Okay. So if you guys don't know about ceramic nibs, I have a video. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up YouTube right now. I have a video talking about ceramic nibs. I'm going to throw this video in the show description. Now, I put the links to everything I talk about today in the show every day. Every show I put links to what I'm talking about in the description. So if you want more details on what I'm talking about today, hit the description up and you can find links there. Also, you can find an invite to the Discord if you want to continue these conversations after the live stream or voice your opinion during the live streams about this dumb clown who keeps coming on my live stream doing crazy stuff. I have two mods, but they're not at every show. Well, eInk is usually here, but I definitely need to designate another at least one more mod because of somebody that's here every day that can help me out with that because that was ridiculous. He said, "Hey, good news! You're big enough that griefers are stopping by. Congrats." I guess it's one way of looking at it. I guess that's one way of looking at it. I got people trying to troll the live stream. Hey, listen, you've done something when that I said that a little while back. We had another troll. I forgot what his name was. He came here for a few weeks. He still sometimes drops into the comments, but I pretty much blocked him everywhere. Oh boy, here we go. I got a feeling, Samantha. I think you, if you are the clown, I feel like you it, and I want to block you right away. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna give it this any more attention until I have to. My bad, Chad. I've been slopping my show because of this person. I don't know what their deal is. But anyway, but that is the random stuff. Actually, I didn't finish my ceramic nibs. So a lot of people have been talking about ceramic nibs and they in the comments saying they don't know what ceramic nibs are. And I wanted to find a video and throw it in the chat or throw it in the description, show description for you guys. Also, like the show if you like. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this for me. It does help the show out and the channel out a lot. I appreciate it. Where we at here? I think I can do a search on my channel. Yeah. I'm gonna throw this. I can't believe I didn't throw this in the show before now. Oh, I did. It's in the show. Show description. All right, my bad. So it's in the show description. There's a link to a video, ceramic nib. If you don't know why I like ceramic nibs so much and why I only use ceramic nibs and why a lot of companies are coming around to supporting ceramic nibs, check out that video I have in the link in the description of the show. It's got ceramic nib in the title. It'll give you everything. It'll give you all the information you need to know. There's also a link down there to the website where you can buy your own ceramic nib that fits into most standard ERM styli. So check that out if you want to understand why I like personally ceramic nibs. But just to give you a quick rundown, precision. They're super precise because they don't wear down. They stay sharp at the tip. Precision is one of them. Tactile feedback. So you get reverberation from whatever surface you're writing on, as long as it's a surface with some friction. And typically most of these tablets that we use for note taking has some kind of coating on there for friction. And the non-consumable nature of them, right? You don't have to replace them, right? You could just keep that thing in there forever if you don't break it or lose it or whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's one of the things. So just go check that out in the description of the show if you want more information out about that. All right. So now, here we go. Next up, we got a interview from someone we talked about last week, right? We talked about Mitchell and his reMarkable table of contents not workaround, but he did some coding on that, and he figured out a way to get a table of contents working on the reMarkable platform. Now, there's some things you have to do, okay? But it's well within reason. eInk was able to do it. So I'm not saying that eInk isn't technically inclined. My point is that someone that isn't used to that kind of workflow or that kind of environment was able to quickly get it. Well, I'm not sure how quick it was, but she was able to painlessly get it done. So that just bodes well for the process. So let's go over. Listen, chat. Your boys, you guys know me. You guys know that when I switch over, sometimes things go crazy. So bear with me, chat. We're going to try to switch over to Discord to have this interview take hold, and and see how it goes. Okay. We're working on the chat. All right, so let's go over it now. The audio might have to switch over here for a bit for us, but we're gonna get it worked out, chat. So without further ado, here is Mitchell talking about his new project, which is a table of contents on the reMarkable platform. So let me go over to here.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
I think this is
there we go. Yeah. So let's get this up a little bit more here. I don't want to.
Bam,
there we go. Size it a little bit better so you guys can see.
All right. And let me get my mic on and my camera on. Bang.
Okay. And there we go.
All right. So,
are you there, Mitchell?
Yep, I'm here. All right. I'm assuming it's decent on the chat. Chat, let me know if you guys have a problem with the delay in my mic versus you do got some echo.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. All right. How about now? Is there? Is anyone getting echo, or can you still hear me? I think you can't hear me. Hold on, chat. Let me see if I can get this fixed here. I think. Okay. Input, output, custom. All right. I think I should be good on this end. But Mitch, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right, so I think everything's good. I think everything's good. I think we're synced up. Is the echo gone? No one's saying anything, so I guess it is gone. All right, so Mitch, let's jump right. By the way, you guys, when me and Mitch first got on this thing. I saw Mitch set up, and I'm like, Mitch has a better streaming setup than I do, and Mitch don't even stream. I got to step my game up, chat. I got to step my game up. So expect new stuff to come in the streaming realm for me because I can't be outdone by Mitch. No, thank you for coming on, Mitch. I really appreciate you, man. You have been working on this table of contents for the reMarkable, and you
kind of folks are still seeing some echo.
Still echo. Okay. All right, hold up. Let me go down here. All right, let's see if we can fix this here. All right. Okay. So no echo on Mitch's side, thanks, Rock. But there's echo on my side. Is the echo cleared up on my side? And Mitch, let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, good. Can you guys hear me now on the live stream? And can you still hear Mitch on the live stream? Someone let me know in the live. I appreciate it if you could. Let me know if you can still hear me and Mitch with no echo. All right. Sounds like we're good now. Phew. Listen, I'm learning this. I'm not going to touch these settings. I'm going to leave these the way they are right now. We're golden. Okay, so now, all right, let's start this over. No echo right now. Much better. No echo on Rod's side now, but turn up Mitch a bit. Okay, cool. I'll turn up Mitch a bit. Mitch, say something.
Testing.
One more time.
Testing.
All right, one more time, Mitch.
Any better in the chat?
Yeah, it definitely. I think I had to turn you up a little bit, and I did. All right, cool. All right, now, how you guys hearing Mitch right now? Let's get another testing, Mitch, if you don't mind.
Hello. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think you could. Yeah, I think you're good.
Dr.
I turned it up
too low.
All right, that might have been a little bit of a delay after I turned it up. Starting to get. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, so you are getting better. So I am turning it up. Okay, so right now you're at the same level.
All right, cool.
Good. All right, perfect. Okay, all right.
Thanks, Aaron.
Whew, you guys are the best in the chat. Thank you. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see how we doing in the chat here. How many people did we lose while I was doing that? A few, but we're still doing good. All right, moving on. Thanks for being here, Mitch. Like I said, you've been working on this, and it's weird because it's kind of nonchalantly you've been working on a table of contents. Like when you first started talking about it, I'm like, dude, this dude's talking about that like it's nothing. This would be huge to have on that platform.
Yeah,
so,
it only took about so what you guys have seen only took about an evening, so like 4 to 6 hours of work.
That's not bad.
No, and I'll say too, and apologies in advance, I'm going to say names and projects that I've only read and aren't in my native language, but the bulk of this work is all in the like XOV framework that a guy named A. Sivery did. So I'm building stuff on the very top of what a bunch of really smart people have built. So like he did all the stuff that lets you inject code into the reMarkables interface. And I'm just taking advantage of that and using a bunch of examples from other folks in the community. So, I'm pretty new to the modding the reMarkable game. I started this only a couple months ago and I've just been playing around. But as long as what you want to do, so reMarkable's OS, their main application is a Qt application. So it's written parts of it are in like Qt, parts of it are in C++. If you stay on the Qt side, easy to modify. If you have to dive into the C++ side, you have to decompile the binary and reverse engineer a bunch of crap. Luckily, the table of contents stuff was all in the Qt layer, so I was able to do that, like I said, in about an evening. I did pull down the version from my GitHub that I had posted. It was breaking sync for the documents. I worked on a fix for that last night, so I'll publish a new version of that today. Okay. My version worked on the fake cloud implementation of reMarkable, but not the official cloud. The official cloud, surprisingly, checks like file validation more closely, and I couldn't just stuff whatever files I wanted into it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but I'll get a fix for that out. So in case people haven't seen it, I can share like what I've got going if you're set up for it, or we can
absolutely, yeah, go right ahead.
All right, cool. So, let's see. Do you want to do the share through Discord? I think I've got it shared. For the screen share?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yep.
All right, so let me open a test document here, and I'm just gonna write, section 1.
Mm-hmm. And just for the chat here, this is something, like I said, that can't sync between devices. And we saw an example of that on the Discord.
Yep.
I just was amazed by it, and how it works. And like I was saying, this is something that would be a game changer for a lot of people. This feature not being there has played into more than a few people either buying or not buying this product.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, so reMarkable supports a table, like a read-only like table of contents from PDFs and EPUBs. So what I did was I kind of bolted into that, so I didn't have to build that interface myself. I used theirs. But so I've got what I added last night too, I added indentation. So let me do that. So we're gonna create a table of contents entry called section 1.
Like subheaders type of deal?
Yeah, so you could actually use this for a kind of a poor man's outline. So we'll add sub 1. And then we'll add, he doesn't do it per page, which is kind of, it's what we're working with.
Yeah.
Okay. So I made 3 table of contents entries. So if I show table of contents, by default they're all same level, but I got a little indent arrow. These little chevrons, I can indent that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can click between them and it'll go to the page. You can also, rename these. So like,
that's nice. That is so nice.
Oh, that may be a bug. Let's see. Nope, that worked. Yeah. So maybe a little buggy. Still, I haven't tested everything yet. And then like, if you want to delete one, you get a confirmation and can delete it. And that deletes just the entry, not the page. The other thing I did was I extended. So my original version only worked on notebooks. I did extend it to work on EPUBs. So if you want to, reMarkable by default does have a table of contents for EPUBs and PDFs.
Right. But that's not something that's indexable by you. Like that's just default. Right.
Now it is. Yeah. So
you made it editable?
I don't allow editing of the built-in entries, but I allow additional entries into EPUBs and PDFs.
Oh,
so like on this one, I made this test entry. So if you're reading, if you have a textbook or something and you're within a big chapter, or if your EPUB doesn't support chapters, you can create a table of contents entry that's like, whatever you're studying or whatever.
God, dude, you're discounting the work you put in on this. Like I get it. You're giving people credit. But don't discount the work that you're putting into this too. Like everyone's working on the backs of giants, right? So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely didn't build this from scratch, and I am reusing a lot of reMarkable stuff. But the wild part is like, this took an outsider like an evening to build. So that's the part of like the criticisms of reMarkable. I think there's some very valid ones for like their software development. I don't want to say the team, because I'm sure the team, they're doing their jobs, they're doing what they're told to do. But the software development direction of the company, like they could have built this probably faster than I did, because they have access to the code. They don't have to reverse engineer crap like I do. But they could build something like this, I would think, pretty quickly. But
yeah. But the thing is, and that's another thing. I think that they may. I mean, we got that announcement right not too long ago where they're working on some new stuff for the new year. I hope one of those things is another eReader app, a better one. Which I think would transform the platform. Yeah. But something like this would totally transform the platform too. Like what if people could get their hands on this? How do people get this though? By the way, if you want to go through that,
it'll be up on my GitHub. So like I said, I need to work on this version. I need to finish testing it. It does work with the official Cloud Sync. I tested that. I've got a stack of reMarkables here. So I've got a Pro and a Move on my desk. I've got a reMarkable and a reMarkable 2 back here. So
oh man, I would love to have a reMarkable 2. Oh no, the first reMarkable, the original.
The first one, reMarkable 1. Yeah, you can find. They're not super cheap. There weren't that many of them made, so they're harder. The reMarkable 2 you can get for like $200 on eBay. I think I gave around $200 for the reMarkable 1 as well. Yeah. They're cool.
All right. I'll put it
on GitHub. It does require installing a few other things. So if you're on a Paper Pro family device, so the Pro or the Move, it requires developer mode, which means if you're not in developer mode, that requires a factory reset. So make sure you've synced everything to the cloud beforehand. Do the developer mode reset. That'll get you SSH access. And so for those who are not technical, SSH is it's a way to remote into systems via the command line. So you'll log into this device like it's a Linux computer, because it is. So you'll get a command prompt, so type interface. And there's some good community guides out there for how to install that system, like the how to install XOV, which is the extension framework. And then there's a bunch of community written things. My extension doesn't need anything else other than just the base XOV system and like a single extension from there. And then mine will work with that. Once you go down that rabbit hole, there's a bunch of stuff. So like there are some bugs in the UI. Like there's a bug with the batteries. Actually, I can't even replicate the bugs. So there's a bug here that so the latest stable reMarkable release is 3.24. There's a bug on 3.23 and 24 that hides this page number. Like when you swipe up for the like the little slider for the pages, there's a bug that hides the page number. So I've got a fix for that on my GitHub. I mean, there's some cool stuff. Like people have been asking reMarkable for a clock for a long time. So
yeah,
I didn't build this mod, but I did modify it a little bit. But there's a quick settings clock mod you can add. So when you swipe down from the top right where you see like your battery and your settings and everything, there's just put a little clock there. Which is super nice to have. Like I don't really want a clock on screen all the time because I don't want it is a distraction, no distractions, whatever. I do like having it in the quick setting. So like if I'm holding a computer, I shouldn't have to go somewhere else to figure out what time it is, right? Like
true. No, I totally get it. And now that you said it, it totally makes sense. I never would have thought about that before, but now that you said it, I'm not going to be able to unthink it or unsee it. So I got to have a clock now.
Yeah. So, and then another one, another extension I wrote is a screenshot button, which isn't super helpful for most people because I haven't figured out a great way to get the screenshot into the reMarkable like file browser. But for me, it's helpful because when I develop these extensions, I want to take screenshots so I can post them on GitHub and say like, here's what this looks like if you run it. So this screenshot button right here will drop a screenshot in the Linux file system for me to go get.
Nice.
And I am, as I have time, I'm working on trying to figure out how to integrate that more. So you can, reMarkable used to have an optional feature like to go in if you change a config file, where it would actually make a screenshots folder like on your main file screen. And put screenshots in there as PDFs, and that's cool. So I'd like to they've removed that at some point. I'd like to add that back as a modification.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then people want calendars on the reMarkable too. This isn't running on device, but this is actually my first foray into doing anything for reMarkables. I wrote a little Python program that runs. I run it in Docker. You could probably run it a bunch of different ways. It runs on on a server on a computer. But it takes a bunch of ICS calendar files and renders a PDF of them, which I then sync. It syncs to the reMarkable cloud. So for that one, you don't have to do dev mode. Like you could run this without it. Okay. Because again, it's like I have a computer. Can I at least just see my calendar?
Yeah, I mean, again, the limiting factor of the reMarkable platform. I mean, you can call it focused if you like, but yeah, that's one of the things, right? Because every other eInk tablet gives you the colors that ScribeSoft doesn't. so yeah. I mean that's very reMarkable like, but this would be very cool to have. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is just a PDF and it's got hyperlinks, so I think this is just, it's 2 pages. I think this one's not. I usually render a full month, and then these let me see, can you see my red? These guys are all links, so you can, like the dates in the mini calendar are links, so you can press it and go to different days. Because reMarkable does support inter-document links. They don't support external links, so you can't link between documents, which is annoying. You can't link to, there's no web browser on here.
Right.
But
well, yeah, thanks, man. That was an awesome explanation and a nice like look at kind of like what is possible. Let me go back.
Yeah.
Kind of like what is possible on the platform there. When you talk about the reMarkable and its limitations and what could easily be done, and if they were to take this up, how easily it could be done by them. Hopefully in the new year, we'll see them look at some of these things, maybe a calendar, maybe a new eReader. They talked about productivity, so maybe a calendar could be something that they're going to put in there. Yeah. What do you guys think in the chat? Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, definitely. What a wizard, Dr. Lean says. Yeah, don't discount the work you're doing. I understand that you're like, okay, I got these elements from here. But it took someone to put it all together, right? And you were that person, and sure, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I just don't want to waltz in here after like, oh yeah, I've been playing with this for a month and look at all this stuff I built. People have spent a long time developing the systems to make all this possible. So I don't want to take credit for that stuff.
Right.
I'll take credit for my bit, but I don't. There's a lot of people doing really hard work that I could not do. Like all this stuff that I'm doing would not be possible without a bunch of work these other folks have done. Because
and such is a lot of compliments.
Magic. Yeah.
Yeah. Such is a lot of stuff. So, all right, well, Mitch, well, thank you, man. I really appreciate your time. Really appreciate you coming on. I really appreciate you making me feel bad about my streaming setup too, because it's going to make me do better, and that's what I need.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hold on. Let's.
All right, Mitch. Well, hey. No, go ahead.
I was moving the mic boom to see if it.
If it creak. Yeah. That's what really got me. I'm like, dang, he's moving his mic around. I don't hear no error. Okay, you know what? I gotta get it one. And he sent me a link for his, so I'm gonna pick that one up. All right, Mitch. Thank you, man. I really appreciate your time. I'm gonna get back to this show.
This is great.
Yeah, we're going to do this again. We are. So if you guys like seeing Mitch, I hope so, because we're gonna be seeing a little bit of Mitch. All right, bro. Thanks, man. All right, so thank you guys for hanging with me through this here. I really appreciate that. And for people who have hung out through the interview part of the show, I really appreciate that. That's something I want to implement more into the show and do a lot more of. All of the movements, how you doing? Thanks for being here. The Remove needs a new reader badly. Absolutely. Hope it's coming. I hope this new year with that announcement they made brings something like that for sure. But thank you again, Mitch, for being here. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks for putting in the work. I got the link to the GitHub in the description of this show. Mitch, also, bro, you gotta let us know how we can get you some what do we call that? Donation money. Because I forgot to mention that to him when he was on to figure out a way. But we gotta get Mitch some donation money, because I would easily donate $10-15 for this. You know what I'm saying? Just for the work that he's done and for the use that I'm going to get out of it, because I'm definitely going to do it myself. I would love a table of contents on my reMarkable platform, 100%. All right, eInk, how's it going? All right, so what else we got here? Figure out what else we got on the show today. There we go. All right, next thing we got up on the show today is tech news. It's 11:14 and we haven't even gotten into tech news. It's going to be a long show, you guys. It's going to be a long show. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to get that going. We're going to get that going at some point. We're going to get it going. All right. First tech news of the day, we got China's flying cars. I thought this was very interesting because I talk about flying vehicles quite a bit on the show. Quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit on the show. And I just think it's very interesting. And I saw this little snippet on YouTube that I had to go find a story about. And this is the story you're looking at here. It's not talking about the specifics that the video was talking about, but it's close enough. They have a state-run program or state-led program or state-sponsored program where China is sponsoring, or the government, the development of low-altitude flight for travel, right? And what we're talking about is replacing cars with something, or not replacing cars, but adding a lane of travel to low altitude areas or low altitude airways that will allow for these things to drive like over traffic, right? Yeah, very interesting stuff. Right now, that's just used for like taxiing, right? There's no, all of it's autonomous. There's no one can drive these themselves. They're autonomous vehicles, go to one place to another or to a few locations. But I think this is very interesting. And again, it's just interesting that it's government sponsored. I don't know. That tells me that at the very least they're invested. Okay. They're in all the way on making this work. And I think that's what you kind of would need to make this work, and for someone to jump out there and say, hey, this is going to work. Rod, have you started using playlists? I have not yet, because I need to get my introductory interview that I got to reschedule with, because I missed my first one. I got to reschedule an interview with Brendan, which probably won't be till after the holidays. So I probably won't get started on playlists after the holidays. But how you liking it though, Aaron? Let me know. Also, Mitch says, everything I make is open source. MIT licensed. Okay, gotcha. Buy me a coffee links are in the GitHub repo. Oh, bam. There we go. Buy me coffee links are there and at the GitHub. So I'll be over there sponsoring or buying coffees for Mitchell and his table of contents. Don't forget to drop Mitch some coffee money when you guys go over there and get your table of contents for it. And also, something I wanted to put out there to you guys too. Obviously this is not sponsored by reMarkable, so take care knowing that, and if you can, use it on a device that you're okay with something happening to, in case something were to happen, right? Not saying that something will, but I just don't, some people don't think about that. So just take care. Know what you're doing. Know what you're getting yourself into. But also, shoot Mitch some coffee money. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next thing we got up on the list to talk about for tech news is going to be actually, you know what? Finishing up this China's flying cars story. They talked about this car too. I saw this car right here at CES. I actually got in this little vehicle right here. You couldn't get in the plane that the companies did. But what happens is this plane fits into the back of this vehicle. And it charges when it's in there. It's awesome. I like it a lot, and I want one. I'm just not rich, so I can't afford one. I think they're $300,000. But man, that would be cool, right? I drive that car exclusively and then get in my little drone and happily ride off. I'm also happy to help people get mods going in the Discord. Definitely. Thanks, Mitch. And good plug for the Discord there. If you're not in the Discord, you definitely should be. There's a link to the invite in the Discord, or for the Discord, in the link of this, or in the description of this show. Try that again. There's a link to the invite of the Discord in the description of this show. We got there. But yeah, join the Discord. Join the conversation. And as well, if you need help, that's where Mitch is going to be. He can help you. All right, so moving on. I thought this was very interesting. I want one of these right here, but again, I'm not rich enough to afford one. Next thing we got up on the tech news is going to be Apple and Google internal Visa memo. So if you guys haven't heard, there was a memo going around Apple and Google, them explaining that if you are leaving the country on a H-1B, is it the H-1B? Yep, H-1B visa. You might not want to leave. You might want to stay where you at, because you might not be able to come back into the country. Okay, you might be problems. So let's get into the details. Apple and Google are warning some U.S.-based employees on visas against traveling outside of the country to avoid the risk of getting stuck coming back, as a Trump administration toughens vetting of visa applicants, according to recent internal memos from the tech companies that were reviewed by NPR. U.S. Consulates and embassies have been reporting lengthy, sometimes months-long delays for visa appointments following new rules for the Department of Homeland Security requiring travelers to undergo a screening of up to 5 years of their social media history. Dang. Move criticized by free speech advocates and privacy invasion. We can recommend avoiding international travel, says the memo, at this time, as you risk an extended stay outside of the U.S. Is basically the message they're telling employees from Apple and Google. Earlier this year, the White House announced that companies will be subjected to a $100,000 fee for all new H-1B visas, a type of visa popular among tech companies eager to hire highly skilled workers from abroad. That's a lot of money they're going to have to pay to get these workers over here. But that's probably a fraction of their salary, so never mind. Moving on. Sony buys Charlie Brown. Sony buys Peanuts. You gotta say Charlie Brown outside the U.S. because people outside the U.S. don't even know Peanuts. The hell? You got elephants? You at a circus? But that's Charlie Brown. Sony buys 41% stake in the Charlie Brown Schultz comic Peanuts, and its characters, including Snoopy and Charlie Brown from Canada's Wild Brain, in a $457 million deal, the two companies said on Friday. The deal adds to Sony's existing 39% stake, bringing its shareholding to 80%, according to a joint statement. The Schultz family will continue to own the remaining 20% of that stake. With this additional ownership stake, we are thrilled to be able to further elevate the value of the Peanuts brand by drawing on Sony's group's existing global network and collective expertise, says Sony Music Entertainment president Shunsuke Muramatsu. Shunsuke Muramatsu. I said that right. Amazingly. Peanuts made its debut October 2nd, 1950 in 7 newspapers. The travails of the little round-headed kid, Charlie Brown, and his pals included Linus, Lucy, Peppermint Patty, and his pet beagle Snoopy eventually expanded to more than 2,600 newspapers, reaching millions of readers in 75 countries. I think sometimes something like this needs to happen. How you guys feel about this, chat? I think sometimes things like this need to happen, where these legacy brands get bought off, right? By companies that are going to do better with it. I think that's good. Case in point, Star Wars. Right? I mean, Star Wars is going nowhere in the hands of George Lucas after this initial conception. I mean, let's be honest, okay? Him being around Star Wars was just ruining the franchise. You don't believe me? Just go look at Andor. Just go look at Andor. Andor is probably the realest, grittiest, darkest Star Wars series we've ever gotten, and probably the best. The thing is, the thing is this. When I was a kid, I liked like cartoons like He-Man and the Smurfs. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I liked little kid jingles and poppy stuff, you know? I liked the little kid things. But as I grew up, I started to like more grown up things. That's not a shot against people who still like kid stuff. I still like a lot of kid stuff. But a lot of my tastes have just grown with me, right? Star Wars, not so much. I expect to start, like think about this. Think about a musician you started liking when you was a kid. Say you like Selena Gomez when she was in her Disney years as a kid. Say you like Selena Gomez as a kid, and now you grow up, you're 40 years old, and you look at Selena Gomez, or 30 years old, you see Selena Gomez, and she hasn't grown. She's still doing kid shows. She hasn't done any movies. Like, I'm just saying, would you be expected someone you liked as a kid to still do kid stuff and just stay in that realm, or grow with you? And so you can relate to that character or that person in real time. Selena Gomez is growing. She's doing more adult stuff. You're growing. You're doing more adult stuff. So you can still rock out with Selena Gomez because y'all both are growing. And the content she's putting out is adult content. And you're an adult, so you like it. That's like your artist growing with you. I think our franchises should also grow with us, right? Star Wars is one of those things. Disney fumbled Star Wars for decades, though. Yeah, because they would take. You're right. That's because they were taking the George Lucas route. They still wanted it to be a kid thing. Star Wars was born in our generation. It should have grown with us. You know what I'm saying? It finally did with Andor. I felt like the prequel to Andor, which is the Rogue One, and Andor were the realest stories we got in Star Wars universe. Period. Point blank. Prove me wrong. I'll debate anybody on that. Those are the only ones that grew with us. There was nothing cute about that. People were dying. Like, people who you never would hear about in later stories, the bigger stories, had a major role. Everyone dies. So, Howe says Disney implemented too much woke stuff. That is one of the problems sometimes you have. Going too far one way or the other is never a good thing, which is what I was talking about with the video game stuff. There's no political message in Expedition 33. The big companies, the big studios are like, where's the political message? We got to have a woke or an anti-woke message in here, okay? Where is it? It wasn't there. You know why? Because they didn't care about your politics. Good on you, Sandfall. Is that the name of the studio? I think it's Sandfall. I think Sandfall is the name of the studio. Trump is the most anti-woke, sleepiest president ever. You guys are going hard. Where's my Lando series with Billy D. Williams recounting his antics with flashbacks to Donald Glover drunk history. That would be cool. But you know what? Lando was good, but I still felt like Lando was kiddie. Am I wrong? Lando was good, but I just felt like it was kiddie. Like it was still like living in that, oh, we trying to appease the kids. I don't know. It did, to me, the realness didn't hit until Rogue One. That's when I knew things were getting real. I saw that, I'm like, oh, things have just got real. And I just realized my glasses were foggy as crap. Hold on, chat. Let me fix this. Things got real. Okay, let's move on. It's gonna be a long show. What else we got here? Apple, Charlie Brown. We're not even gonna talk about the TCL NXT Paper A1. We had it on the list. We ain't gonna talk about that. We're skipping that. Let's go on to the eInk news. That piece of trash TCL NXT Paper. If it's got TCL and NXT Paper on it, I'm throwing it in the trash immediately. Hobbs says the main reason I like Lando is because of Narcos. Narcos was good though. We gotta get back to our movie polls. Actually, the poll we got going now. Should I go to CES? 59% says, almost 60% of you says 22 votes. Whoa. I didn't even know we had 22 people in the chat at any point. We're doing good. We're gonna end this poll. So people say I should go to CES. 60% says I should. That's interesting. You guys never vote like I think you will. Ever. Moving on. eInk. Listen, AI, before we do anything, AI Katherine got a new video. We got to see it. Okay, chat, you ready? We like AI Katherine around here. There she go. AI Katherine. Let's see what she got to say today.
Do you want to see our quickest refresh mode yet?
Absolutely, AI Katherine.
Let me introduce you to smooth mode. Hi, I'm Katherine from the Boox marketing team.
That was smooth. That was smooth. I know it was a pun intended, but that still was smooth.
And today, I have something really exciting to share with you.
What we got, AI
The
Katherine?
Note Air 5C is getting a new refresh mode that we're calling smooth.
Okay, Katherine, we already had this on the live show. We determined that smooth is not really smoother. You just get less motion blur. Okay? We've determined this, AI Katherine. You clearly don't watch the live streams, okay? Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever, okay, Katherine? Right here on the channel. You guys subscribe, okay? If you like the content, go ahead and subscribe. I mean, definitely like, though. I mean, if you haven't liked the video and listen, and you still here, oh boy. All right, never mind.
And trust me, you've never seen e-paper like this before. While our other refresh modes have gotten really good at being fast or clear, in the past it's always been a choice. You either get great display quality with slow refresh or speed with reduced detail.
Oh, that's wrong too, AI Katherine. We did it on the live. We had a fast refresh mode and it looked better than the slow refresh mode. Am I lying, chat? If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I can't fly. Mitch says, you've never seen e-paper like this and they didn't show it. So I still have it. Yeah, exactly. Ed loves the NXT Paper. You have fun with that NXT Paper, Ed. That NXT Paper. Listen, anything with NXT Paper on it, I will literally, they can't pay me to review that. I mean, no one can pay me to review. But if they sent it to me, it would go straight in the trash. Straight in the trash.
But now there's smooth mode. It pushes the boundaries of what you thought e-paper could do.
Actually, it gets rid of the motion blur, and I do like that. I do appreciate that. It makes the content more watchable. And I don't know if it makes it smoother though.
Smooth mode gives you unparalleled
AI Katherine, stop calling it smooth mode.
speed. Navigating through apps feels effortless. Scrolling through text feels buttery smooth.
We didn't try it with text with the PDF reader. It might do something good. We should have tried it with scrolling. That's what we should have did, chat. We'll try it tomorrow. We'll try it with scrolling tomorrow.
Let me show you what I mean.
You show
Just
us,
look
AI
at how
Katherine.
responsive this is. No lag, minimal ghosting. The screen responds instantly to my every touch and swipe. We understand that some of our users...
Not for nothing, I'm digging the music they got in the background. Can y'all hear that? That background music is slapping. They got some like groovy, funky blues in the background. Sound like B.B. King and Dizzy Gillespie getting busy back there. Okay.
Users want the usefulness of a modern tablet just with an e-paper screen. With a new smooth refresh mode for the Note Air 5C, we've gotten closer than ever to giving you exactly that. It's the eye comfort you...
Wait, is this just for the Note Air 5C? What's special about the Note Air 5C, chat?
Love with the responsiveness you need for modern content. Smooth mode is only available on the Note Air 5C for now, and don't...
Oh, it is only available for the Note Air 5C for now.
worry, all the previous modes are still there too. Speed mode for ultra-fast navigation and HD mode for text-heavy reading. The smooth refresh mode for the Note Air 5C is out now. If you want to stay updated, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more Boox content. Bye.
We liked. We already subscribed. Speaking of which, like and subscribe for this video, not theirs, mine, if you haven't. We're doing good. Okay, moving on. All right, so that's AI Katherine. We appreciate AI Katherine every time she make a video. We gotta check her out here. We like AI Katherine. Boox Hulk, not so much. Okay, they need to do their whole like switch over to AI Katherine for sure. All right, next up we got Jeff's ScribeSoft video. Now, something I'm gonna say. First of all, Jeff didn't. Dave put this in the comments, but Jeff didn't have vibrant mode on this video. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing is, is there any doubt that the ScribeSoft has the best Kaleido 3 display in eInk? Scratch that, sorry. Is there any doubt that the ScribeSoft has the best color representation? Or no. It probably has it could have the best color. That's subjective because Gallery 3 does some things better. Is there any doubt that the ScribeSoft has the best image reproduction in eInk? If there is any doubt, let me put that to bed. Stop. It's the best. Nobody can produce images better than the ScribeSoft right now. I don't care what technology you're using. Gallery for eInk devices, note taking, not the industrial signage. Okay, they can do better. Okay, it takes them like a whole day to refresh the screen, but they can do better. For consumer level devices like this, the ScribeSoft is the best color reproduction for images on any device. I'll argue with anybody on that. Anybody. They definitely thirst trapping with the music. That music was nightclub fresh, wasn't it? Hobbs says, whoever is doubting the Kindle color, they don't own one. For sure. Like, I don't care who you are. Let me just say this and just put it to bed. No one's gonna show you anything. If you're like, okay, I'm in the market for an eInk device and I want just the best image. I want the device that can produce the best image eInk can do. Then that's the Scribe ColorSoft. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is for now. Wow, what am I doing? Can I stop that? That's just what it is for now. I mean, there's no better. Now, I showed you on last week's live stream that the eNote Pro, some colors are better there. It's a toss-up there. There's a real debate there with the colors, with the eNote, not the Note Air 5C. The Note Air 5C crap when it comes to colors, but the eNote really good, and the Scribe phenomenal. But like I said, the eNote Pro and the Scribe, to me, color reproduction, they're on equal footing. I could go either way. But when it comes to image reproduction and image quality, stop it. Nobody can touch the ScribeSoft. Nobody. Yep, it's the Scribe, then the PenStar is the best right now. You were absolutely right, Aaron. The PenStar Pro is second only to the Scribe. And then after that, I don't whatever order you want to put them in, you could do it. But I don't, But let's be clear about this. Screw what you heard. The ScribeSoft is the best image in eInk. Black and white or color. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Black and white device too. There's not even a black and white device that can produce images better than the ScribeSoft. People were like, oh, you should get the color device. The way I feel right now, man, that black and white device may be killer. There's a young lady on YouTube who did a great job with the shader tool showing how good the Scribe color looks. Yeah. Was that what was her name? What's her name? Gopher Cake? I watch Gopher Cake's Boox videos. I think that's all she really does is Boox products. She's got some really good Palma videos up. I should feature her video on the channel one day. I think I have actually. I think I have at least once. I think I featured her here at least once. All right, just want to say that Jeff's video is out, linked in the description of this video. Go check it out. Go give him a subscribe. But I just want to point out, Dave made this clear too, that he didn't have the vibrant color on this video. So don't judge it too harshly based off how it looks here. There's more that can be done to make the colors pop. Doesn't matter though. I showed in my video that even without vibrant colors on, it was still kicking butt and taking names. So yeah, Jeff's video out. Great video. Go check it out. He does a lot of good comparisons in that video. And again, like I didn't mention this up the top, he had to acquiesce. And listen, Jeff acquiesced on because he first he said he wasn't going to buy the Scribe, but he had to go and get it because of how good everyone's saying the screen looks. He had to know. Listen, Panos Panay. Stop playing with him. I told you he's going to give us something special. I told you. Panos Panay for the win. Oh, man. Moving on. All right, what else we got here? Supernote transparent screensaver. Okay, if you guys didn't hear about the new update, if you don't have the new Supernote update, go get it. Go get it. It's gonna change how you. That update is gonna change how you use your device. It's not a joke. Okay, I know I've been playing around today. This is not a joke. PP tax. Where is it? Oh. I had to throw my vape in the PP jar because I don't have any coins laying around. Now the PP jar has my PlayStation Pocket and my vape. Okay, moving on. We'll move on. We'll move it right along. Okay. If you don't have the Supernote transparent screensaver, is the screensaver still just beta? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Oh man. Okay. If you don't have it yet, my bad. You got to be in the beta program, and I don't suggest that for people who don't want to have problems first, because we know they'll break some stuff on an update. And if you're a beta tester, you're just screwed until they do something. But so it's not for everybody. It's not for the lighthearted. It's not for the faint of heart. Okay. But once they make that official, people, it's gonna change how you use the Supernote. Right now, I can read off my Supernote, which has never been possible. I'm sorry, I got a top-down camera. What the hell am I doing? Right now, this is off, screensaver mode with Supernote is sleeping, but I can see my information on the screen. You know how many times this has saved me? My hands, I got resin all over my hands. Resin. I got the blue gloves on with resin everywhere. I'm dripping with resin. But I need to see my Supernote because if you can see this is my lab notebook. Test number 1. I got a few. I'm sorry about a few tests. This is the only test for that. But this was a time when I had multiple tests going. And I was like, oh, what was it? What? Oh boy. And I was like, what did I do last time? What did I do last time on this last test so I don't do it this time and do the same thing? So I was like, thank God, the screensaver is transparent. I could just look over and see what the settings were the last time and see what I did to correct this problem. I don't have to take my gloves off, go push the power button, take a look at it, throw a new pair of gloves on. That saved me time and money. Listen, and if something can save me time and money, that's a twofer. Y'all know how I feel about twofers. You do them at all costs, okay? You do them at all costs. What we got in the chat? I got to set up a top-down cam, says Mitchell. What? Okay, see, that's one area I got Mitchell beat in is the top-down camera. He has me beat in every other aspect. Not for long, Mitch. Not for long. I won't be down for long. Look at Supernote adding features most eInk already has, LOL. Who cares? They got it now. They got it now. So that's the thing that matters. And I'm telling you, it's going to change how you use your Supernote. It's going to change how you use your Supernote for sure. What else we got here? Has changed my power settings routine. Auto sleep is reduced now. Like before, my auto sleep would take hold, I would say at least 30 minutes to an hour, because I'm like, okay, I want to see after I write it, I want to be able to see it for while I'm over here doing resin, while I'm over here doing filament printing, while I'm doing the CNC, so I don't have to take gloves off. I don't have to take my mask off to be able to, I don't have to take my, hold on, I don't have to take my specs off. I don't have to take my specs off. You know what I'm saying? Anything that can save me that kind of time and embarrassment, I'm with it. I'm with it. Mitch says, laugh out loud, at least they're adding it, not random hackers. I need a shot sound. I need a shot sound bite. Where do I have a gun sound bite? We don't have a shot sound bite, but we got a rim shot. That was a good one, Mitch. Okay, so what else we got here? Yeah, so anyway, this transparent screensaver, when used in conjunction with no load shutdown, forget about it. Forget about it. Paisan, forget about it. Listen, it's a dream. They should have did this. You're right, Aaron. Everyone else has this, okay? This is nothing new for people who have Boox products. If you have does Viwoods? Yeah, Viwoods, eNote. They've been all doing it. Supernote just got it. It's okay, though. Better late to the party than never. And believe me, it's a party. You're gonna want that feature when it comes into official release. What else we got here? New news for the Supernote. Supernote news. More Supernote news. Stickers. We got new Christmas stickers, but I'm going to show you guys this first. Then we're going to talk about it. We got new Christmas stickers. So if you want to download you some Christmas stickers from the Supernote site, you got Christmas stickers downloads there available to you. Link in the description of this show, as everything that I talk about is linked in the description of this show. If you're still here, give the show a like. Think about subscribing if you're not subscribed yet already. But yeah, link in the description for this right here. But they got Christmas stickers. Now, I used to think stickers were so stupid. I'm like, what the hell are stickers for? What are we doing, people? What are we doing? Okay, you need clip art. But it's much more than clip art. This isn't Clippy on steroids at all, which is what I thought it was. Now, let's take this for example. We're gonna do a use case example right here, chat. We're gonna do it, and this is no one could cover for the Supernote. I don't care what nobody say. Aaron, you could talk crap about the Supernote till the cows come home. Nobody can cover for the Supernote. I'll get rid of everything today, but the Supernote won't be one of them. Okay, I'll throw everything in the trash right now before I get rid of the Supernote. I'll have to make sacrifices, but nothing can cover for the Supernote. I can make do with other things, right? Stickers, holy cow, chat, has saved me so much time. So much time. Check it out. Now, first of all, this is one of the reasons why nobody can cover for the Supernote. What the? It's I forgot it's sleep. Transparent screensaver. Okay, so first of all, no one can cover for the Supernote because of this little menu right here. It's called the quick access menu. You don't even know. If you don't have a Supernote, you don't know what you're missing. Okay? That quick access menu lets you index files, documents, notes, or folders. It doesn't matter. It don't discriminate, bro. It ain't racist or ageist at all. It does not discriminate to no degree. You can put whatever you want there. Except your mom. You won't be able to put your mom there. But anything else, you'll be able to put there. Now, let's go here to frame, because I got a lot of tests. That's 3 tests. Still, that's a good number of tests. Okay, here we go. You know what? We don't even want that one. There's a way better way to go about this. Bam! There we go. This is a prime example right here. So this is a notebook that has a lot of my lab tests. And when I say lab tests, I mean my printing tests. If you don't believe resin printing is lab work, don't kid yourself, okay? Don't kid yourselves. You're dealing with deadly chemicals just like you are in any other lab setting. You got to wear lab gear, respirator, lab coat, gloves. You need instruments, okay? You need that spinning pill. I don't have one yet, but I need one. Okay, I probably order when I get my streaming gear together. Since Aaron made me feel like an amateur today, I'll order one of those spinning magnet things. I'm lying. I have one over here. It's my wash station, but it can also be my mixing station too if I wanted it to, and it's also my curing station. It's pulling triple duty right now, and that tells me I probably should have another machine that's at least taking one of those jobs away from it. Moving on though, that's not why we're here. We're here talking about Supernote stickers now. Why am I on here talking about Supernote stickers that I've been shunning like they were just simple clip art on steroids for the better part of a year now? It hasn't been that long, but it's been a little bit. Now, when I'm doing tests, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have this is a small test book. Wait, in this? Okay, yeah, that was a small test book. This book has 43 pages. I'm sorry. This test book right here has 43 pages of tests in it. Okay. It has 43 pages of tests that I had to go in and do a couple things that I didn't want to do. Firstly, if you'll notice, let's go into this one. Okay. No, this isn't the same. Okay, this isn't a good test book. We'll go back to the frame. We'll go back to the nib. There we go. Now, if you'll notice for these 5 tests right here, this is a smaller test book, but if you'll notice, all of the basic structure of this is the same, right? The basic structure is the same. So you would initially think, oh, well, I can just make a template, right? And then copy that template and paste it where I need it at, right? Or just create a template, go to my templates here, and maybe, whoops, where is that? There we go. You can go to templates and you can go to your custom. You can make a template yourself, put it in there, and have all your notebooks start out that way, right? You could do that. That is one way to handle that. But if you're me and you don't want the whole, I guess you could always change the template, but it will just defaultly go to that template whenever you start a new page, right? This way, I can start a new page that won't have a template on it, right? It'll just be a blank page, because sometimes my notes from this test, they bleed over into a second page because there's no infinite scroll. Yeah, there's no infinite scroll. So the next page will have a continuation sometimes, so I won't need the template. But you know what I can do? I made a sticker that is the template. So when I need it, I just go and put it on there. Bam. I turn the sticker into a template. Now I just pull that template out. No matter what book, say I'm in a different notebook that doesn't have that template, or that I haven't made that template. If I'm in a notebook and I'm like, okay, well, I need this there. I go into the stickers. If I've made it already, take all my common assets and make. So what I did was take all my common assets and make them into stickers so I can just put them places. It doesn't have to be drawings. It could be work. Okay. All right. I wanted to share that because that was huge for me. That saved me so much time, chat. What do we got in the chat? Folders was a pleasant surprise to be able to add, says Dr. Ling. Yeah. A way pleasant surprise. I found that out. I'm like, yes, awesome. Well, there's a quick access menu because they don't have a true home screen. LOL. You a hater, Aaron. Supernote is great, but it's slightly, and I mean slightly more useful at note taking than reMarkable. Well, if you got the table of contents, then we can say slightly, but that's not for nothing though. My opinion on stickers being frills has changed. Me too. Same, Dr. Ling. It's a tool now that I use indispensably for things like this, for elements where I'm doing things that I know I'm going to need. I have this whole thing right here as a sticker, but I turned just this stuff right up here, I turned into a sticker. And so I can just pop that information to let me know that I need to fill it in with stuff. You know what I mean? And I could pop that anywhere in any note. Stickers for the win, chat. Stickers for the win. If you're getting repetitive template style work done, and you can just make a bunch of elements and to turn them into stickers and put them anywhere. It don't have to be drawings. That's why I hate that they call them stickers, because that implies that it's some artistic work. No, they need another name for that. Stickers doesn't capture what it is. Definitely does not. New clip art, but still no split screen or oh my goodness. Here you go, Aaron. You a hater, Aaron, for sure. Stickers are probably the only frills in an otherwise no frills UI. Yeah. This is a tool. Like, it's not for pictures. Well, I mean, it is. You can get cute. You can do whatever you want, right? But stickers doesn't quite encapsulate it for me. Doesn't quite. All right. Moving on from that. What do we got, chat? Next thing we're going to talk about is Manta. Oh, no. Oh yeah, one last thing on stickers. Supernote, if you're listening, and I know that sometimes you are. I've got it on good information that you are sometimes. Not all the time. But this is something you need to fix with the stickers. Since I've been using stickers extensively, I realized this. Check this out, chat. So you can't. So this is a long sticker name. All of these are long sticker names. But I don't know what the hell it says because it's truncated after like 13 characters. Like, why don't I have a list view for this so I can actually see the name of the template? I can't see what that template is. If they're like, oh, you should be able to see what it is. No, I'm not drawing elephants, Ratta. I'm doing real work here. Okay? Either A, stop truncating the title, or give me an option to view this in a list view. Okay. All right, I'm done. My bad, chat. Why don't they have that? Why use stickers if you have access to smart shapes? Smart shapes ain't gonna give me a template of stuff wherever I want it. What are we, Aaron? Wait, Supernote doesn't have smart shapes. Supernote does have smart shapes. What are you talking about? You can draw triangles and come on now. Why are you trying to play Supernote? Wait, they don't have smart, oh, they have lines. Well, who cares? I could take this line and I could draw a smart shape from this line. Stop playing with them. Bam, Aaron. They got smart shapes. Aaron is tripping. Aaron is hating on the Supernote way more than normal today. I expect a certain amount of hate from Aaron. He said, now do a circle. Okay, I'll do a circle. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Here's a circle. What? You can't draw straight small lines? Oh, they have to be at a certain length. That's bunk. Wow. That's crazy. All right, there's your circle. Now, it's not a very good circle, okay? But that's a smart shaped circle. Somewhat. The line over here is kind of going past, but I won't hold it against it. I won't hold it against it. Or have I missed on a shape feature? No, you haven't. They don't have a shape feature. They only got a line feature. They only have lines at the moment, yeah. So I am the only person who uses smart shapes to make custom templates. Aaron, what are you talking about? I got to see this. You use smart shapes to make custom templates? Show me. I have missed. No. Sir, that is a stop sign. It's not red, though, Mitch. This is a Wendy's. Okay. You guys are off the rip today. All right, so last couple more things. Manta restarted on me out of nowhere yesterday. I was writing on the Manta, and out of nowhere, it just restarted on me. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Why did it just happen? Has that happened to anyone randomly after that beta update? Because I'm thinking these things might be related to the beta update. But whenever they take the beta out of beta and put it official, please fix the sticker truncated names or give us a list view for the stickers. Because if we got a long file name, we won't be able to know what the hell it is. And if you're expecting me to know what my templates are based on the picture, you're greatly mistaken. I'm not about to go get a magnifying glass just to look at the text. The hell? reMarkable. Hold my beer, Supernote. Yeah, because reMarkable has the shapes. Where's my pen at? Oh, here it is. reMarkable got the shapes. Can we? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, reMarkable got the shapes. Oh, so nice. So nice. It's so nice. You know what I take for granted too on the reMarkable platform? I take for granted the fact that you can undo and redo with one or two. I take that for granted, and it's flawless. It ain't like the Supernote where you gotta do the Australian breakdance and blow on it. Maybe it'll work. Come on. It's so finicky. And then if you try to use these things over here, I thought that was a good idea until I saw how much time I was spending trying to get it right. And after 2 years of having a Supernote, if I still don't know how to get this right, it's done wrong. Period. After 2 years, I can't get something right on a device, it's done wrong. Period. Gotta hop off. Dr. Ling, all right. Peace, Dr. Ling. I'll see you later, man. By the way, there's a mod for those move that adds a second pen. Ooh, nice. I like that. AI Katherine, smooth jazz playing. Now resize those smart shapes. Yeah. I mean, it ain't perfect. AI Katherine, it's not perfect. But, oh, where is it? I don't know where it's at now. I can't find my shapes. It's not a perfect AI Katherine, okay? You guys are killing it on that. All right, what else we got here? Something else I realized. Another bug I think in the beta is you can't rename. Let's just take a look at this. You can't rename a file if you only want it capitalized, right? So let's take a look at this. So say I want to go and rename my file. Like Nibs sleeve right here is a. Let's get down here. Because Nibs sleeve right here is not capital. Sleeve is not capitalized there. Oh, there we go. So let's say I want to rename this and capitalize the S in sleeve. They won't let me do it. Where's the rename? Rename. So currently you can't rename something if it only involves you capitalizing a letter. So I took the S out and I want to capitalize the S. So now it's a capital S. I'm going to go hit OK. And this is what it says. It says, Nibs sleeve ABS Light Pro clear note already exists. Well, no duh, Sherlock. I'm not trying to recreate the note. I'm just trying to capitalize the S. So that led me to believe, and I tried it a few different times on both my devices and the same result. I think that's definitely a product of the beta because that hasn't always been that way on the Supernote platform. I've always been able to go and capitalize something or change the capitalization of a title without it being an issue. Not so right now. So if you guys know of any other bugs that popped up since this beta release, let me know. Throw it in the chat. Throw it in the comments, okay? So other people can see them and know that they're not the only ones having that kind of issue. All right, and that is all the Supernote news. What else we got? Oh, the value of note-taking on your phone, or the value of not note-taking on your phone. Now, let me just say this. This is about eInk devices, and more specifically, the remove here. Now, let me get back up here. So, the remove is one of my favorite devices. Because... And just so we know, it's a way better note taker than the Scribe. Okay, I don't care what nobody says. This is a way better note taker. If you're like reMarkable or a Scribe for note taking, it's the reMarkable all day, every day. Don't even think about it. Okay, it's nothing. Don't let no one talk you out of that. For writing, for note taking, the reMarkable. So I've been using reMarkable like crazy lately. It's been one of those devices that no matter what has come into the studio, I'm always still using this. Like I'll stop using certain devices for a little while I work with new devices that are coming in. Not so with the remove. Since I got the remove in, it's been a mainstay in circulation, period. The reason for that is it's small size. The screen looks so good. Okay. Now this isn't going to be, the remove isn't the screen that the ScribeSoft is, right? The ScribeSoft has the best image quality. It's a terrible note taker though, okay? It's not a very good note-taking device. The line quality is garbage. I expect it to get better, but right now, it's garbage. And I'm calling it garbage because I called the Penstar line quality garbage, and I also called the Viwoods line quality garbage when they first came out with their devices because it was. And the ScribeSoft has the same quality of line quality that Penstar introduced with the eNote, and that Viwoods introduced with their AI paper. Now, both of those platforms got way better at their line quality. Both those platforms got way better with their note-taking. I totally expect it to be the case with the ScribeSoft, but the point is that's the way it is right now, okay? This has a way better writing experience all around. It doesn't even matter what you're doing. And you got indexing tools here. There are no indexing tools on the ScribeSoft. So you can talk about it being limited. The ScribeSoft is even more limited with tools, okay, with writing stuff. Now, now I had my phone, and I always have my phone on me, right? And I say to myself, well, Rod, you're going to use these notes you're taking right now on your live stream. Wouldn't it be better to just take this note down on your phone so that they're all, right there? Because sometimes I don't have an eInk device near me and I have to take the note on my phone. Like when I'm at the house and I didn't bring the remove with me. My phone is my only tool at that point, so I have to put some notes in there. But when I have access to these tools, do I still use my phone? And I answered that question for myself this weekend. And that answer is hell no, for a few reasons. I realized that when I go to my phone to take a note, I'm never right back to what I was doing. Let me tell you how my brain works. I'm doing something. I'm making a sketch. I'm drawing something. I don't know how it happens or why it happens. In the back of my mind, I'll think about, this would be a great movie for the live stream poll. Let me write this down. And I have to stop what I'm doing to go write it down. And then I want to get that idea out of my head into the real world and get right back to what I was doing so that I'm focused on what I'm doing. I want to get back to that. When I take my phone to do that, I was like, you know what? Let me just check my email real quick before I go back. Now let me just check my messages real quick before I go back to work. Now let me just check to see who put a new video up on YouTube. Oh man, I just got a Twitter notification. Let me see what this person said. Hours gone by and I haven't gone back to the work that I was doing. I'm working. I want to take a note. I go get the remove. I got the note. I'm done. Turn it off. I'm done. I'm back to what I was doing. There are no notifications to check. There's no email to check. There's no Twitter to check. I have time for those things. But it's more deliberate now. Now that I've decided to stop using my phone for everything when I don't need it for that, I'm more deliberate with my phone use now. And that's all thanks to eInk. That's all thanks to eInk. I don't get as sidetracked with the Twitters, the TikToks, the email, the whatever. If I'm doing something I need to get that done, this helps me stay there. So I'm never note-taking on my phone again. I made that decision this weekend. I'm not doing any note-taking. If I have an eInk device around, sometimes you can't help it, right? I'm outside the house. I'm on the run. I'm on the go. Sometimes you need to get that idea out, regardless of how you get it out. I'm not doing it. In the house, I'm not doing that anymore. Not doing it. I got too many devices that I could be using for eInk that are distraction-free. I take the note down. I'm done. I'm back to what I was doing. So let's go to the chat. You are the first person I have ever heard say this about the writing experience on the Scribe, outside of the lack of tools. Yeah, no one's as discerning as me, Aaron. That's why. I'm the most discerning person in eInk, okay? Plus, you don't need the front light on the move in normal lighting conditions. Yes, Mitch. The remove is just a. So let me make a distinction too. I think the remove has the best screen in eInk. That's not to say the image quality it produces is the best in eInk. That goes to the ScribeSoft, but it has the best screen in eInk, and I say that because the contrast for color content is the best on here. No one can argue that. They have the brightest background of any color display, so the contrast is going to be better on this device. Period. The writing experience to me is better than the Scribe. Not as good as the Note Air 5C, but where this shines above the Note Air 5C is that its size. Okay, I can put this and take this anywhere. the pen that is just there when I need it. I don't have to look for it. I don't have to find it. The line quality is gorgeous. You want to use it. This wins in a lot of situations, right? Best screen in eInk, period, in my opinion. Like I said, it won't produce the best images, but for what I need a note-taking device for, and make no mistakes, this is a note-taking device first, or a reader second. For a note-taking device, this screen is the best screen in eInk. Lots of things can be true at the same time, though, so just keep that in mind. I do like the move much better than I thought I would. It goes with me just about everywhere. Christina Ray, I'm with you. It fits in most of my bags that I would put a camera in. So unlike my other eInk devices, that even the Nomad, this is not a big size difference here between the Nomad and the Remove. It's not a huge size difference, but there is a difference. You know what I'm saying? You see, there is a size difference, right? This fits in bags that this won't fit in. This won't fit in the console of my car. So I can just have it sitting in the console ready to rock if I'm like, I got to wait for something, or sometimes I'm at a light and I'll have an idea. I'll pick it up, jot the idea down, put the pen back, drop it in the console, I'm on my way. I mean, I'm just saying. So, I do like the move much better than I thought I would. I think I got to that already. All right. So I think we got through the chat. So what else we got here? And how many people do we got in the chat? We got 11 people here. All right. Now, I think that's it. That is going to be it for the show today, you guys. Phew. All right. Now, thank you guys for being here. Let's get the outro music going. I really appreciate you guys for being here and rocking with me through all the problems I had today. I told Mitch, I was like, Mitch, there's no way the show is going to 12. It's 12:14. I have no understanding of time. Time is so man-made. Time is not natural. Time is just what we as human beings use to describe the distance between two events. And I don't feel that. I don't feel time. I feel the other natural forces. But time is not a natural force. It's a dimension we added to the whole mix to help to explain things. But here we are. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Rants About Tech, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. I said 10 a.m. 10 a.m. kind of whenever. Hopefully an hour-long show, but today was kind of long. We got started a little bit late. We talk about tech news, eInk news, all kind of random stuff. Let's get the live music going one more time here. We talk about eInk news, tech news, random stuff, all that kind of stuff. Again, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever. Join us. Hit the like button if you like the show today. Subscribe if you want to see more of the show today. We have a join button down there. You can get a badge by your name. Join the chat crew. We also have an invite in the description for the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, you can join and become part of the program that way. But I appreciate everybody who joined today. Thanks again to my special guest Mitch, who we did the interview with earlier. I appreciate all the work he's doing and for taking the time to come talk to us today. So I appreciate that. What else we got here? We got a little bit of intro music left. I was gonna do an outro today that was gonna be pretty unique, but we'll save that outro for tomorrow. It's gonna add a little bit of time to this. And if we have hopefully we'll have a big audience tomorrow for this outro. It's gonna be epic. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. You guys have a great rest of your day. Until tomorrow. Peace. Bye.